Welcome to the Great2Goat Podcast. My name is Tanner.
And I'm Maya.
This is the very first episode. As we get into it and things like that, it will get better. Who we are and what we do. So the who we are, we got kind of out of the way. My name is Tanner. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Tell me a little bit about you, Maya.
I'm from Mexico, Missouri.
She a little shy.
Small town.
Small town. If someone was to ask what this podcast is about, what would you tell them?
We're going to talk about business. We'll talk about our relationship. We'll talk about life.
The culture. So basically it'll be a podcast around the things that we do and then the culture outside of our world. We're heavily into business, entrepreneurship, things like that. Myself, I'm 27 years old. I started a business, my first business at 21. And then from 21 to 27, I've just been bouncing around, doing different things with multiple different streams of income. How did we end up meeting? We go back and forth on this. I thought it was Instagram. What did you think?
I know it was Tinder.
She knows. It's funny because Tinder, there's no way I would. So we were like 80 miles apart.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So we were 80 miles apart when we first met. And I know me, I'm not putting my distance that far. I was on Tinder here and there, but I'm not putting my distance no 80 plus miles. You say you say you did, right?
I'm gonna put it that far. I'm not talking to nobody that close to me.
So maybe you found me, swipe right, and then I matched with you, and I just don't remember. Because I really didn't use I almost said
But
Twitter.
we didn't talk for like
A long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we started talking on Instagram or Snapchat. I think I got your Snapchat from Instagram, right? So I got your Snapchat from Instagram. I didn't even message you right away, probably. Yeah, I don't.
We didn't talk for a while.
Yeah, I don't be giving people the time of day. I didn't give her the time of day for a minute. Just super busy and things like that. And then we finally ended up hanging out. I think sometime in May, sometime in May. I drove out to her place, and then we ended up hanging out. I went back home the next day. Continued to talk a little bit, and I didn't come back for how long?
A bit. It was a bit.
Yeah, it was a minute before I came back. And then kind of just started hanging out from there. After the second time I went over there, I kind of just...
Never left.
Yeah. It's just been together ever since. That's how we met. How about moving places?
So we just did that's what we ended up moving down here.
Yeah, and then we ended up moving down to St. Louis from Columbia, Missouri, down by Mizzou. We started talking in probably, it was a good 5 months, 6 months maybe?
Yeah, 5-6 months.
5 or 6 months, and then we ended up moving down here. Got a place, she got a new job. Ended up moving down here. And we're always going, so we weren't even in this place, not even a week. And we ended up heading out to Denver. So we took a trip out to Denver. How did you like that? It was cool.
It was great.
We ended up doing a bunch. We got a list. We did a bunch of shit out there. It was cool though. Went to Red Rocks to watch the sunset. I remember that. That was dope. What's some other shit we did?
Ate a bunch of food.
Ate a bunch of food. All different types of places. We love food. That's where like all of our money goes. Just food and more food. What was your favorite part about Denver? Probably Red Rocks.
The mountains, yeah.
The mountains, Red Rocks. I'm trying to think. We did so much stuff. We went to this place called what was it called? The Lookout place.
The View House.
The View House. They had good food. I think we ended up getting pizza or something like that. It was good. Let's see. So
we
after
went to the hot springs.
that was dope. Yes, we went to the hot springs. If you guys ever go to Denver or anywhere in Colorado, or really anywhere, any place that has hot springs, I would highly suggest doing that. That was dope. That was really dope. So after our trip from Denver, we're leaving a bunch of stuff out, but after our trip, we came back here, and then we were here maybe 4 or 5 days, and then something crazy happened. You want to tell them? No.
No, you got it.
I ended up, what was it? It was Tuesday night. Ended up going to sleep, and then Wednesday morning I woke up at like 5:15 in the morning, something like that. And I could not breathe at all. And it wasn't no like stuffy nose or nothing like that. Like I woke up, sat up out of bed, and could not breathe to the point where I woke her up, and she was like, "What are you doing?" I went into the bathroom, turned around, seen her follow me in, and I seen her face and the look on her face. I was like, yeah, something's wrong. So ended up going to the hospital. Thought I was going to the hospital to get like an inhaler or something, and then come back home, just something small, right? What did you think, honestly? What did you think?
I didn't have a clue. I didn't know.
And then actually, as we were leaving, I got sick. Ended up throwing up outside.
Yeah, I got a heart attack.
That's kind of what I thought. It was weird. It wasn't pain, but I literally couldn't breathe.
White as a ghost.
I turned white.
Throwing up. Shaking.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I knew something was wrong. That's why I had to take me to the hospital. Ended up going to the hospital, going to the ER. Apparently they could tell something was wrong. I really didn't even get checked in, did I?
So we checked you in, and we sat in the back for a minute, and they did all kinds of tests and stuff, and then they had us.
They took me to the room.
Yeah.
We did a whole bunch of tests, the EKG on my heart. That all came back all right. And then they said, we're going to do an x-ray on your chest. And then that's where they found everything. Took an x-ray, told us to go wait in the waiting room, right? And it'd be like 20 minutes. And then I asked her, I said, can you wheel me to the bathroom? I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Got up out the wheelchair, got into the bathroom, and before I could even make it to the toilet, somebody was knocking on the door. And I didn't think it was her. I didn't know what it was really. And the nurse was like, what'd she say? Is Tanner in there or something? Are you Tanner?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And they were like, well, you need to come with us immediately. And then right there, I was like, oh, something ain't right. What did you think? Because you were outside the bathroom.
I thought something. It was
like bad.
Awful. Like
yeah.
And they wouldn't tell me. They wouldn't let me go back. They didn't tell me anything.
Yeah.
They were like,
they wheeled me
in there?
back.
Is he in there? And I was like, he's in the bathroom.
Yeah. So they were making her panic. By the way, they were reacting and asking if he's in there over and over and over. After I said, yeah, I'm in the bathroom. And then I finally came out. I came out like 2 seconds after they asked if it was me.
They were like, are you breathing okay?
And I was like, yeah, why? And they were like, they wouldn't even tell me till we got to the back. And I was like, yeah, what's going on? They were like, we'll tell you when we get back into the room. And I was like, what is going on? So finally got back in the room, and they were like, the x-ray came back, and they said, your lung is completely collapsed on the left side, and it's blocking the main artery to your heart. And I was like, oh yeah, that don't sound good. I was like, yeah, this is not good. So I knew something was wrong, and then I asked, I said, where is my girlfriend? And they were like, she's still out there. I said, well, she needs to come back here with me because I know how she is. Because I knew you were out there freaking out. Especially if they took me, didn't tell you, I knew you were.
Call my mom.
You called your mom?
Yeah.
What did she say, or what did you tell her?
We didn't know what could have happened. She said, well, yeah, we didn't know what happened.
Yeah, we didn't. Me and you, we didn't know.
Yeah, I said I didn't know.
And then they finally brought you back, right? And that's before they started cutting and everything. So we went in the back, this room. It was kind of like a procedure room, emergency room type thing. It was weird.
I want to say you already had the tube in.
Did I?
At that point.
I think they might have done it and then went and got you.
Yeah, I think
So,
they put the tube in. And
so
they came.
crazy, yeah.
They had put it in real quick because they had to
blood back up because it was
Yeah.
blocking the main
Yeah.
artery to my heart. So I went into the room actually. So that's what happened. And then they inserted a tube right here that went into my chest, right under my armpit. Went in, and then I guess how they explained it was aired the lung back up, right? So they ended up doing that, and then I guess they finally went and got you. My sister showed up, right? My sister showed up too, and then both of you guys came in there. From that time, like going upstairs into a room, I really don't remember. I know it was the same day, of course, but I got into a room. They kind of just said, hang out until we figure out what's going on. It was really strange. Ended up waiting like 4 or 5 days, right? Talked to the doctor. He said we can do surgery or just see if it closes up. It was like they explained it as like a little pinhole just leaking out of my lungs. So they thought it could be healed by itself by just leaving that tube in there and keeping the air expanding the lung. So like after 4 or 5 days, Come to find out, that didn't help at all, really. So we went in to do surgery on Columbus Day. It was a Monday. And I'm not big on medicine. I don't even take ibuprofen if I got a headache. So they had me on all this medicine and stuff. And she said after surgery, I was a little messed up. I was tweaking a little bit, wasn't I? She said I was over there talking without saying words. I was doing all type of stuff, looking crazy. But I ain't never been cut on, never been to the hospital for anything. And that's kind of what the nurses said. They were like, "Oh, you ain't never been in the hospital. Well, when you come in, you do it big, right?" And I was like, "I guess so. I don't mean to."
Spontaneous lung collapse.
That's what it was. Yeah, spontaneous. So there was no cause of why it collapsed. There's no smoke damage, no like cancer, no nothing, right? No disease, nothing at all. So they said 10% of the population, it just happens spontaneously, right? And I so happened to fall under that 10%. So after surgery, sat there, we recovered for...
I stayed in the hospital.
She's a trooper. She is a real one.
10 days.
Stayed in the hospital for 10 days and slept on the recliner that really wasn't a recliner. And her little ass balled up in that mug. But she held it down for real.
Sponge baths and all.
Sponge baths and all, like you name it, she was there for it. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have got through it as easy as I did. I didn't feel any pain. Of course, probably because of medicine, but it just made the stay that much shorter for me. I know she was hating it, but like I said, she's a real one for riding it through. We got a dog at the house. She had to come back. And speaking of him, he's bad. He's bad.
He's bad.
Really bad. We got cameras in the house, all around the house.
Romeo.
Yes, his name is Romeo. He's bad, like real bad. So we got cameras around the house and stuff like that for safety and just because of where we live and stuff. And we caught this dude on the camera. Go ahead and tell him what your dog did.
So he has a little Snoopy bed that he loves. It's so special to him. And he takes it around the house, around the living room, and pumps it in each spot, each
little spot
around the house. So we'll come home and it'll be in a different spot each time. We run those cameras back.
Each time it's somewhere else. And the one time we came home, I'm gonna put the clip in here if I can get it. This dude had his little bed almost on the
coffee table.
On the coffee table. Up on the coffee table like he done picked it up or something. He's really bad. We'll insert a picture too of him.
Play about that bed.
Yeah, when we moved, we act like we was gonna leave it back at the old place, and he was not having it at all. He's funny as he's a good dog though. Do you want to tell him anything else about the lung collapse? The surgery went well. I'm still kind of recovering.
We're healing.
Yep, I'm healing now. I go back in 4 days or something like that.
Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, 4 or 5 days to get the rest of the staples out. So we go to the gym. We're real active too. We had a schedule to go to the gym every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And of course, since this happened, I haven't stepped foot in the gym. And it's really starting to get aggravating. I don't like it. I know she likes it a little bit. And like I said, that was a big part of our life, is going to the gym. So hopefully Tuesday we get some better news, or some good news, on me being able to get back in and do something. Like something. She's a trooper. She sat in this little recliner. I know she was hot.
Yeah, I do some things you don't want to do sometimes.
Facts. Growing together since we've been together. We've been through so much stuff already. And it's not even like crazy stuff. It's just like, I wouldn't say really deep stuff. It is deep stuff though too. It's just like,
it's crazy stuff.
like this short into the relationship, going through that type of stuff, a lot of people would have either folded or just like checked out. It would have did a lot of stuff different, possible. But like through the situations we've been through, I think we've held each other down for what it's been. All the tests. All the tests has been thrown at us like in the first 7, 8 months, 9 months, something like that. And talking about 7, 8, 9 months, Thanksgiving's coming up. I'm ready for that. I'm gonna eat all the turkey, all the mashed potatoes. I'm gonna eat everything. You like ham, don't you?
Yeah.
You like ham, yeah. I'm okay.
I have ham over turkey.
You'll have ham over turkey? Oh, now you're tripping. Put in the comments, would you rather have ham or turkey? There ain't no way there's more ham in these comments.
Ham. Turkey's a little dry.
That's why you add gravy. And you gotta cook it right.
Ham, you don't gotta add nothing.
Ham is like, what's it with honey? Oh, I'm cool on that. Honey ham. But put some mashed
Put
potatoes.
little pineapples on it.
You're gonna like this turkey. It's good. We deep fry it without the fryer part. Yeah, it's weird. So it's like an air fryer, but for the turkey.
Right.
It's dope. I don't know. Maybe they've heard of it. I don't know. But we did it like the last, I think, 3 or 4 years. And that shit is juicy.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I can't either. I cannot wait. And then the turkey makes you so tired too, right? You eat turkey, it's got the, I forgot what it's called, but the,
Yeah.
man, I be done for. And then the next morning I wake up, try to get some more turkey. I be having, so when Thanksgiving starts on Thursday, that month don't end until Sunday. So all weekend, eat sandwiches, everything.
Breakfast on
Exactly. Man, eat breakfast, tired in the morning, tired at lunch. That turkey be knocking me out. Man. So Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's almost a new year already. That's crazy. Living in St. Louis, what you think? You like it so far? The area.
It's different.
It's different. It's
It's
way different.
way different.
Way different. And you really weren't too far.
No, it's weird. I mean, not weird, but
Just
it's
the people
different.
are different. Yeah.
Yeah, everything is different.
Yeah. It's a shell shock for sure.
But that's what I wanted.
That's good. Yeah, that's the only way to grow. To stepping out of your comfort zone. A little bit about her too. She's got a photography business she does as well. She loves capturing pictures and stuff like that. If you guys have any questions, you got anything else you want to say about anything? No. A little quiet. So if you guys have any questions about either mine or myself, drop them down in the comments. We'll plug the socials, our socials down in the comments. It's just Great2Goat across the board for Instagram and YouTube. Like I said, if you guys have any questions about us or what we talked about, leave them down in the comments. Peace.